Hey everyone, welcome back to Checking Out Ding, and thanks for tuning in for the latest deck concept. Uh, the gig of this deck is to kick out as much mana as it can, and using things like Broker's Hideout, Cabaret Courtyard, and Riveteer's Overlook, gaining life and thinning the deck out by constantly drawing on more basic lands. Uh, let's go and break the deck down. Starting off right away with Get Lost, uh, the new staple white permanent removal card. Takes a care of creature, enchantment, or planeswalker for 1 white, 1 other instant. Its controller creates 2 map tokens. The benefit for this is the enchantment side of things. Creatures and planeswalkers, white has a lot of cards to take care of them, but the enchantment aspect gives more utility. So if they have no creatures out, having those map tokens doesn't matter, but getting rid of those enchantments such as virtual persistence and whatnot is a highly important thing to do before they could take off. Aftermath Analyst, 1 green, 1 other for a 1/3. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. Tap a green and 3 others and sacrifice the Analyst. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Unless you're up against a red speed deck or some kind of haste deck, the Analyst, for the most part, you're going to hold off to use. You don't really want to just pump him out there for 3 cards to the graveyard and have him be killed. The ideal is to cast him and then use his ability that same turn, or at least keep that mana available so if someone decides to use something on him, you can just use his ability as a instant and bring out those lands. Uh, Good card for early, but really it's meant for mid. Uh, Shingeki Hinjakai Visionary, butchered name, for 1 green, 1 other for 1/3. With the ability of tap for 1 green, 1 other, return it to your hand, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped, put the rest into your graveyard. So if he gets to the point where he can tap, he can't be killed as long as you have the mana available. You can just return him back to your hand, and then his other ability, which is really good when you have a lot of land, channel. 2 green, XX. Discard Shikeki. Return X target non-legendary cards from your graveyard to your hand. He is the only legendary I have in the deck, so he can go into your graveyard and grab anything you want. There's a few cards that put cards into the graveyard, so there'll be ways for him to grab things that you didn't necessarily use that just got disposed of. Um, Useful card. Again, if he's something for you to get out for an early chump blocker, do it. If not, for the most part, you're just going to put him out when it's comfortable, even to lose him for a distraction. Let them use their mana on him. White Sun's Twilight. 2 white, an X. Sorcery. You gain X life. Create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1 and this creature can't block. If X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. This is a fantastic board wipe if you have the mana, because it takes care of all of their creatures, all of yours too. You don't have many. There's only like 8 in the deck. But then it also replaces it with your own mites. So if you're dropping down, I think one of my matches I had, I dropped like 30 mites. So unless they have a board clear in their hands, they're not going to have enough blockers to handle everything. And it gives the benefit of X life. So if you're having to be getting low, this will be the card that brings you right back into the game. World Soul's Rage. 1 green, 1 red, X. Sorcery. World Soul's Rage deals X damage to any target. Put up to X lands from your hand and or graveyard onto the battlefield tapped. That's the key. So, well, really 2 keys. First, any target. So that way there you can go right to their face, which is great when you have sitting on 90 mana. And the benefit of drawing more cards from the graveyard and putting them into play. So again, you're doing things to put cards into the graveyard, and then you're using these abilities to bring them right back into play all at once. So it helps you get around the one land a turn minimum, usually. Temporary Lockdown. 1 white, 2 white, 1 other for an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, exile each non-land permanent with value 2 or less until a temporary lockdown leaves the battlefield. This is a super useful card against haste decks, against mono red decks, your Boros decks, anything that has your Insidious Roots decks. Oh, it just destroys Insidious Roots decks. I actually have a match against one of them in this next string of 6. I top deck 1 lockdown, and then that's pretty much it. They really can't come back because it's such a powerful card against those types of decks. Cosmic Rebirth. 1 white, 1 green, 1 other for an instant. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard. If it has mana value 3 or less, you may put it into the battlefield. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it in your hand. Gain 3 life. This works wonderful with this. So if you manage to peel it off the top of your deck and it's in the graveyard, use your Cosmic Rebirth to bring the lockdown right into play. It does happen in one of my matches at least. And you can do it on their turn. So you're pumping this out, wipes out everything they've just done in their turn, and then you get to start your turn fresh. Depopulate. 1 of 8 different board clears. So the Twilight, Depopulate, and Sunfall. You just want something to just control the board, keep it low, keep it from getting out of hand. You're going to sit and get a lot of life from these things. And really, the only card I think would be a problem is Farewell. You don't want something to exile everything. But I do have a few cards in the deck, Sky Turtle and the Rebirth, that allows you to grab things out of the graveyard should they, be in peril. So for the most part, play it smart against a white deck, and use your Depopulates and Sunfalls and your Twilights to keep their creature numbers down. Again, you don't have many creatures, and you really don't even care if they die. The Analyst, if you used it right, you'll be the one killing it. And the Tortoise, for the most part, it's just there to peel off cards, put lands into play, and be a target, really. And speaking of Turtle, 2 green, 2 other for a 3/3. Whenever it enters battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards, then return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Activated abilities of lands you control cost 1 less to activate. Land creatures you control gets +1/+1. You don't really care about the last 2 abilities. They're not going to affect you. All your lands are 0 activation, so it'll just come out. This, for the most part, is to put stuff in the graveyard so you can bring it out. Putting out lands as fast as you can. The 1 land a turn thing, this deck doesn't like that, so you really want to get all that stuff out. Virtue of Strength. This was a card that took me a little bit getting used to, but the Garen Brig Growth. 1 casting cost sorcery. Adventurer. Return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. Became useful for a lot of things. Sometimes you did want to go back for that Analyst so you can use its ability again. Sometimes you want to save your Colossal Sky Turtle. There's a few things that allow you to just... And a lot of the times, you would actually use it on turn 2 so you can go back and grab more of these things. You really want to use these as much as possible. Always try and grab them out of there. It just gets you life, and it thins your deck out, and it gets all these basics out there so you can start ramping up. Its other ability, the enchantment, Virtue of Strength, 2 green, 5 others. If you tap basic land for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead. That can get bananas. A couple of matches I've easily had 100 or more mana available to me. Tapping for 3, and if you have another one out, then it now produces 3 times as much. 2 of these out there, essentially you don't have any mana problems anymore. You can kill people multiple different ways. That's pretty much the crux of the deck in that. You want to get Virtue Strength. You can still pull this thing off with just your basics. I've done it a few times. You just even have to drop a Sun's Twilight. With enough mites, they're not going to be able to handle you. This puts it over. When you drop that enchantment, nothing is expensive anymore. This guy can pretty much go in and grab your whole graveyard and put it back in your hand if you want. clearly, you're going to be able to just nuke them from the heavens with rage. It's a great card, so used well, a lot of decks are going to wait to try and take care of it. And then sometimes you can just leave it there and just beat them up with the rest of the stuff that you have. Colossal Sky Turtle. 1 blue, 2 green, 4 others for a 6/5 flying ward 2 with 2 channel abilities. 1 green, 2 other, discard Colossal Sky Turtle, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Or the other channel ability, 1 blue, 1 other, discard Colossal Sky Turtle, return target creature to its owner's hand. The first ability is the one you use the most. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Because you can use that during your opponent's ability, you're just waiting for them to do something, you save that 3 mana, and then you just go grab your Twilight, or go grab your Rage, or if you need it, go grab one of your board clears. It opens up the board to anything you need. Go grab your Visionary so then you can use him with all the crap ton of mana you're going to have and drain your deck, or drain your graveyard of all the things you need. It is a very useful card. That's the reason why there's 2 of them. You want to make sure even if there's 1 in the graveyard, you can use the other one to go get it back. Rebirth can also get it back if you need to, because it is a permanent, it is a creature. You can't put it into play, but it will go into your hand where it should be nice and safe. And then our lands. This is the kind of deck where the more basics, the better. This is really pushing these. You don't want to go too hard onto these because that means you have less basics, and these aren't lands. They're not producing anything but life for you. You want them to go drain this of all of that. So 6 plains, 6 forests, because this is mostly a green-white deck, and then 2 islands, because the only thing you need is for the turtle, and 2 mountains, because the only thing you need the mountains for is the World Soul's Rage. And then Broker's Hideout. When it comes into battlefield, sacrifice it. Search a library for a forest, plains, or island. Put it in the battlefield, tap, gain a life. Cabaretti Courtyard. Same thing. Grab a mountain, forest, or plains with this one. Shuffle your deck, gain 1 life. Put it in play tapped. And then this one also. This one, though, grabs your swamp, mountain, or forest. The swamp's the only one you don't need. There was a swamp card I had tried to play with. X would allow you to go draw cards out of your opponent's deck and exile them. I had used it for 1 game successfully to literally deck the guy. I grabbed like 40 cards out of his deck, but I wasn't using as many rages, and I found in the end the rages were more important because they also let me put lands back into play, which only builds upon itself. So in the end, only the mountain and forest are really useful from the Riveteer's Overlook. So that's it in a nutshell, guys. As I like to say, I say a lot. Concise. You just show a lot of patience, build up your mana, and build up your life. Try it. It really handles well against red. I'm surprised. Because you can just keep getting life, and it just racks itself up, and then you're just waiting for one of these. Temporary Lockdown is just devastating against mono red decks. They play with nothing really all that big, so it comes out, wipes them out. Sunfall. Initially had not used Exile, but I've seen a lot of Resurrection cards flying around, Resurrection decks, and I think the change from Sunfall, because I did have 4 depopulates, and I don't remember the other. There's so many board clears for white, but anyway, I went with the Sunfall to get rid of the creature cards, because again, I don't have many out here. I don't even care if the Tortoise is exiled. Most times when I cast the Analyst, I use his ability, so the Sunfall was never getting him anyway. But the Sunfall does make a difference when you're playing against Recursion. So that's it in a whole group, guys. I hope you enjoy watching the videos. It's a deck that really it surprises. It catches you unaware, and then you can just kill them in 1 turn. Send me those subscribes if you haven't already. It's always great to see the number go up. I'm up to 114 already, which for me it's nice to see. It shows that I'm getting some steam going. Let me know in your comments if you have anything of nature that could make this deck better. I still don't know if this is the best it can get, but this is pretty tight. I was trying to find ways to get enchantments directly into play, and there is that one 2/2 mana producer for green that allows me to peel the top 7 cards and put an enchantment directly into play, but I only play with 8 enchantments, and I don't always want that lockdown going out. So that means I'm essentially using it for one of the virtuous strengths. It turned out to not be that important. So I think this is as tight as it gets. Enjoy the video, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Time for some more Magic Arena. Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. Intanobi and myself locked up. I need planes, and none of those give that to me. This could be a long one. Tentobi, Intanobi. So many ways to say that. One way to say, what's taking so long though? There's only really one way I could say that. What's taking you so long, Intanobi? Excellent. Love seeing that rope before they've even decided if they want their hand or not. And there we go. He didn't want to play first. Too much pressure. Get that red man out there and watch him throw away his next play as well. Yep. Someone's coffee got spilled or something. Maybe their kids are bugging them. Maybe they're enjoying a tasty donut. Oh, he is here. And he is going to try to play. Two lands. Oh, are you still busy, Intanobi? No, you're here. Maybe you're playing on a phone. I don't know what the phone experience is like. I'm going to assume it's chaotic, given how much stuff needs to be kept up with in this game. He sure likes to take his time thinking, though. Maybe he's just playing super high level. Or maybe he doesn't know what he's doing at all. Yeah. Well, let's make him do stuff. More stuff, please. Well, we get lots of land. Should we be lucky enough to get to our turn? It's not really much of a match. He's already missed his first turn. Oh, here we go. Maybe he's just setting me up. No power until turn 3 for him. Sure likes the ropes though. Yup. Not gonna be much of a video if this is all there is in Tentanobi. What will you go for? Tortoise, I guess? None of it really matters. Tortoise puts more in the graveyard, but I don't think I'll let it get there. He chooses nothing. The obvious choice. Non-land card, I don't get you, man. You are just bizarre to me. More rope. Riveting. I guess we'll sit and wait for now. We did play a card this turn, right? Shiny. Clues everywhere. Don't think Intent Tenobi has too many though. Intent Toby? Tenobi. There's no. I don't know how to talk. Intentobi? The things you gotta do to occupy yourself when someone's roping as much as this. This is poor form. You can't play the game. Just don't play, man. You don't have to drag this all out for everybody else wanting to play. More land out there. Oh, there you go. Now you know how to quit. Well, that was weak sauce. Unlikely it's going to make the video. So, you know. Have yourselves a good one, everyone. And catch you on the next one. Ciao. Hello. Welcome back. More standard arena. Ranked best of one. Banked rest of one. Well, I can get my forest right away. Put one of those in the graveyard is always nice. Get into the analyst. See if we can put more in the graveyard. Hello, Dreamsy. Hello, forest. We need you. Anything to the graveyard this time? He does not want the land. Let's get that out. 2 land in the graveyard now. Of hope. Looking for that enchantment. Goodbye. Well, yes, I'll definitely put something into play. Another green, I would guess, since I have 2 planes. put 2 at will, and I'll take them both. Your call. 1, 2. Yeah. Do I want another? Because I have a lot. I have go for the green. Because I have a plains in my hand already. I am the Chaos. Chaos is a ladder. There's what he's looking for. Insidious roots. Huh. Well, let's do this the first time and let him deal with that. I'll build up some of my lockdown while I pursue my land accumulation. Oh, jubilant brawler. Boy, are you gonna die.
Not a victory without you.
Land negate. The Maverick is here. Maverick, eh? So 1, 2, 3 to him. 1, 2 to you. Well, let's just settle this now. I mean, he wants more than crazy to build things anyway.
Just monsters.
I could take that right now and he gets nothing. But then he loses hope. I want him to use these cards so that I can come around and sweep everything up. And I'm far from dying yet, so let's just chill. Let him make his move, waste some more of his resources. Stop that resourcing happening. Unless he has or the more he has in exile, the less I have to worry about. Unless he can make this guy into a 24 attack power. Which would be unfortunate. We knew that was coming. 3 cast Cuss gonna hang around too. So hopefully he'll be smart enough to block one of my tokens when they attack next turn. Get it in the graveyard. Drop the lockdown. Sweep that up. And hope he doesn't pull into the roots. He doesn't want to do anything. Looks good to me. Is there anything here I want? Not yet. More land. Please give me that Grim. Ah, you're disappoint. Well, let's just get that stuff all out of here right now. You can hit me for 2. That will do. What now, Chaos? Yep. Hitting me for 2. Cuckoo Cuckoo. Don't need any of that yet. That's a cute one for later. Let's just do this for 7. And put him on defensive. Definitely needs to attend it to the token fest that's coming. There's one of his answers. Mana Pain coming though.
Let's make it a fight to remember.
You might get a couple out of this. Yep. You get one, but you lose a defender. You need those right now. Either there, I think. With the exception. Ooh, to you. To get him out of here. I think that's a good action plan. You just let him go. Let him go. Let's let him have what he needs. We can put the rebirth out and hit that lockdown on the fly. That way there he'll have more resources, even better, even more resources committed. 3 of those in lockdown, it's virtually game over for his deck. I don't even care, do it. Load yourself right up, man. There you go. Big and
Let's
ugly.
pound these metal monstrosities into dust. Your story's not finished yet.
I got some more. I, for one, love to see it. Great googly muggly. You're gonna sit back now and see what I'm gonna do? You're not gonna like what I'm gonna do. Yup. I'm taking it all. Well, except for the Planeswalker, you can keep that. All gone. Well, there. That was nice. Do believe now you're on the short end of the happy stick. Do I wait, though? I can put pressure on right now. Drop 6 of these. They don't have any AEs. I won't do 7 even. Max it out. And this next turn, if he doesn't have an answer to killing 1, 2 of those for sure. Okay, 1. With 3 of these roots, Insidious roots under my control now. He's got a big hill to climb. Too big. Oh, lockdown for the win. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next match. Have a good one. More Magic Arena time. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Standard rank best of 1. ASDFG, my worthy opponent. Let's get our mana train rolling. Start with our white mana since we need some more of that for sure. Bring out the Visionary next turn to occupy any firepower he was going to lay down. I would like to play the Overlook, but I think right now we'll want to get this guy out. That's something red will want to shoot. But will not. Well, no, still could. Still could have white. I mean, I'm not blocking. That would be ludicrous. Oof. They're big. You know, I'm not blocking. So, good play. What do I have that could help me this turn? Not much. I need that white mana too. Well, hopefully we'll get it next turn. For now, I will take the life. And a red mana. And nothing else. For the pain shall be intense. And I shall be racked with lots of oh no's. I mean, full block for sure. Not that it'll make a difference, I don't think. Well, yeah. What a great card to get. Well, actually, it wasn't that bad. You gotta go away. It's just ugly. Now let's get another life. We got green, we got blue, or we got white. Go for another green mana, I guess. Never hurts to have a little more. Hello, Chandra. You're a pain.
Go ahead, fight me as hard as you can. Cause I'm real stuff, so I'm a little hot-headed. So what?
No, not you, sorry. I meant to grab the turtle. Turtle, turtle. More life, please. Try to barely hang on here. Give us some blockers. That never hurts. Something to possibly punch Chandra in the head.
This is a fun
Ooh, she's
idea.
coming. She's gonna drop a monstrous rage, I guess. And rage right through me. For which my creature will have to die. Both even. So, yeah, there you go. Nothing touching me, please. How many of those do we have? Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just take her right out. 5. You. Oof. Up to 5. I can do that. Get myself 4 more life while we're at it.
I'm wiped out.
This has got to be grinding red down to desperation times when their opponent just keeps getting life and land. There we go. 16 from 9. Here comes the foundry and the excavator. I can't stop you, but I'm about to get a whole bunch more life, so I don't care as much, and you might even die next turn. Do it for 10. Alright, red. Now what can you do? I bet you can create her. Well, you must be trying to get some kind of quest, because there's no point in you doing any of this. Enjoying wasting all our time. How very red. Hey, you got me down to 20. I got you down to goodbye. There's another one banked. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch us in the next match. Later. Hello, Damnedy. And hello to you for joining us. Thanks for more standard rank best of one Magic Arena. Thank you for watching. Lots of tap lands, lots of options. Islands, mountains, plains, pretty much draw it all. Hope it's not a mono blue though, those are always a slug. Bring in our forest first. Red. This is a dangerous color combo. I wish I could take him out right away too, but I cannot. So let's just go back in, grab that card, and start gathering more life. Plains this time. Actually, no, red. Get to that mountain. We already have plains in our hand. We want to be able to kill these creature pezzing creatures. Hello, Siren. You're not choosing to do anything, eh? Well, then I'll just keep adding to my life totals if I can. We got lots of white, so another green to make sure we have our 2 green mana. And it's your turn, Damnedy. Damned if you do, and damned if you don't. Shock. I hope he doesn't have any countering in his hand. We can get up to those lovely levels we need. Look at the convoke direct damage, eh? Laying the beating down. So is this the whole thing? Are you just sitting here waiting to get the mana needed? I'm gonna try and get some of you out of the way. And if he has a counterspell, he has the counterspell. He didn't. 1, 2, or land. Make our sun fall or depopulate more popular. Go for one of these in our forest. Give ourselves lots of mana options. So far I like that there was no counterspells yet. Decks like these always seem to stick 1 or 2 in there because they are great at messing up people's plans. Let's see if this one works. Well, I guess now we'll just... Well, actually, we should just attract some attention. But no, maybe we'll save this. Looks like we're getting near the point where we can use our virtuous strength anyway. And having that 5/5 down there is some comfort for when they might be coming for me next. Like the Tolarian Terror. We shall bring you out now. Do you have countering to stop my virtuous strength? Is that what you're trying to set up for? Get some more of this out here. Two mountains is always nice to have down there. Blossoming tortoise. much good stuff. Get her land back up into that danger zone too. Do I wait? I think I'm gonna wait. We don't have much in there, but we don't want to lose what we have either. Well, I'm definitely going to be blocking with my artifact creature. That's a good trade, putting that in the graveyard. You really want me running around there with that turtle? Just gonna keep getting myself life. Thank you. What do we have? Not much. So let's see if we can convince him to let me have my virtue strength. He does let me have it. That's interesting. Yeah, I want that. I can get 9 mana, which lets me draw 3 cards if I want it. Oh, no. I think he knows he's in trouble with all that mana. So he wasn't holding back a counterspell or any kind of devious plot. He just didn't have much. Always looking too deep sometimes. Always saying sometimes. Covers all your bases 60% of the time. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next match. Have a good one. Mirrodin. Up for more Magic Arena ranked best of 1. We have a few options. I think we can go with this. First thing to do is get our forest out there, so we can start using the virtue of strength. Come on, Mirrodin. Weatherlight. Another person deep in the tank. Yeah. All they have to do is just accept. It can't be that difficult. We shall see what we can do, though, if this person ever decides to play. Oh, Mirrodin, you're wasting everyone's time. Don't play if you can't play. You want to play, but you can't play. Not good for anyone involved. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you're involved, because you don't seem to be involved. And giving away your first turn to me is silliness incarnate. There you go, Mirrodin. Show me your dazzling first turn play. Oh, you are there. Just a little late. That's all. Oh, let's go with these for now. See if we can get them to waste their cards on something else. Next. more green, please. And end of turn. Spelunking. And that card's coming untapped. We shall say no to that. Let's go this way. Bring in some more. Could use a mountain, it looks like. Another one. No, I'm not going to put out the analyst yet, because the analyst is just going to get pinged off as soon as it hits the ground. Lots and lots of land. I don't want to play anything just yet. Well, I want to play something, so let's play this, hit him for 3 so we can get some more of our tap lands out. And add more little land to our fiesta. Yeah, we'll have another one coming here in a sec. The Murex is Mega, so there's not much of a possibility of doing anything. So don't worry about countering or anything. Now he still can do a lot. But so can I now. Drop the Analyst and drop another 3 lands. Could also be something. Does he do it? I don't know. He's got options, it's for sure. That's not fun to see. I forgot about the 2 casting cost exile. Well, we had to get it out of him. And I still have ways to get cards back, so I don't mind. Maybe he didn't see that guy there. Maybe he didn't. Land. 4 more, maybe with punching him for 3. Let's make it one of those out. 1, 2, 3. Probably gonna get most of our basics out. Very few left anyway. And we shall wait. Board clear would be nice. Oh, you're not getting him. You know you're not getting him. He's sitting there with 4 mana for a reason. Now we'll definitely be out of basic lands in our deck. There we go. Thinned. Successfully thinned. You can shoot him for 14. Hello, you. artifacts to draw cards. He still has stuff untapped. Green though, so it doesn't really do much this turn. Turn a card. Do I have a card there? Oh, it's not the card I want. Cancel that, please. Let's just straight up go for 14 to the head. Wait, hold it. Save 2 mana to pop that back to his hand. So 12 to the head. Give you something to be unhappy about. This is just for more life, since there's nothing left in the deck. Nope. Decline, decline, decline. Maybe I should have saved for 1 more mana so I could use the Sky Turtle again. But I can use it next turn possibly, depending what they have. Three blind mice. I wonder how that would fit with this deck. Lands and enchantment spells. I only have my big enchantment, my virtue of strength, and my lockdown. So I don't always want to be casting the lockdown. It doesn't really provide much else. Additional land. You may play additional lands on each of your turns. Not always what I need either. I don't think that'd be a very good card, really. Yeah, you got her. Finally. Hello, creature of annoyance. Rack up. Oh, tap out. You don't got anything. You know it. I want to make sure you can't counter anything so I can have a peace of mind while I'm pushing you into the other side. Well, that's his insurance that my enchantment's never going to stay on the ground. Does he have... he has the blue mana. That's what we got to be worried about, right? Target card from my graveyard. Let's go for the rage. And then just try and hit him for 5. Give me plenty of counters behind that. And see if she is done. Well, he's trying to find a clue. That's a good sign. And no, submit 0. Whew. Didn't really have much, did he? At least, not that the deck couldn't handle. which I guess is the point of a good deck. Handles whatever your opponent has. Thanks for checking us out, everyone. I'll catch you on the next match. Later. Hello, Merlin. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. One more match of Magic Arena Best of 1 ranked. Forest, Plains, or Island? We will definitely take the Forest. Hello, Dream Thief. We want our lockdown now. We don't want Merlin to be able to start using his insidious roots all over the place. The analyst will try and hold out for as long as he can. We don't want him to be killed without using its ability. Oh, hi, Insidious Roots. As I was saying, I want lockdown really badly now. And in preparation for our lockdown that we're going to get, let's start getting our white mana aplenty. Right into the ground. And without a single board clear in my hand. This is bad news. This could be over by next turn, really. Well, we'll get one step closer to that. Let's get out of the analyst. Do we really want to do the analyst, though? He can't counter anything. And the analyst is just going to die. We'll need both, though. I don't know. I know he's going to make that token just gross. But I know if I put an analyst down this turn, it's just going to die till they depopulate next turn. So let's wait, I guess. We're not able to use it anyway. It would just be some street pizza speed bump for whatever Merlin's attacking us with.
There's that second wind.
Hello, Undead Butler. You're great. Now we wait for him to essentially empty his hand because he has so much that he can use right now. I'm glad to use that Butler this turn. My board clear, I didn't want that Butler bringing anything back that was going to be a problem for me. Hello, Prowler. I'd like it if you cast a Prowler. Yeah, come on. Put stuff down to make my depopulate more popular for me. He's still going to be able to just cast an army, though. I need a lockdown to get rid of that root. That's not it. But let's let you start all over again. A creature that can produce mana. I need a lot more luck.
You've got this.
No shortage of mana. That's not lockdown. That's not lockdown at all. Should I be able to live? We'll never. Oh, there's my Sunfall. I wanted that. Let's get a mountain. For prep for the mountain. Get it all out there. Does it really matter? Not really. We got the 2 white to start our board clears. Now he's just gonna drop an army like crazy. Oh, look at that. He did have a card to kill cards. Yeah, I'll take the action. I would really like to see the board clear coming.
Rally, my friend.
Oh, another butler. Those are so good in the Insidious root decks. Well, he'll be casting something nice this turn. One lockdown, and this is over. His deck would be so shut down. But I'm not going to get that lucky. Another good. He might even finish me off this turn. Looks like he's going to be able to, I think. It's 13. Yeah, I think so. I think he could have finished me, I bet. Either way, need to be a lockdown. Well, there you go. Needed to beat this. Yeesh, that is close. So gross. Can't use the analyst yet, so let's get the tortoise out for this time. And find something to draw life. Phew. Yep, I'll take that. Well, there's a top deck lockdown. Do I get anything else to help though? Thanks for the untap.
Take my hand.
What else can I do? Because this is definitely going after the brawler. There'll be none of that. Thank you, sir. I'll get that mountain out of the way.
Flash again soon.
Let's get you out. And I think we're gonna wait. Yeah, I think so. What creature you bringing? My creature? You can't tell me you have nothing better. Really? Fine. I'm hoping to find something better anyway. But it's nothing in here. We're getting down in cards too. I don't think there's a lockdown in here either, is there? That would have been nice to be able to refer to that whenever I needed it. Oh, you'd have such an insidious roots. Or you will when you get it out. There's an insidious roots. There's insidious roots. Yeah, he's bringing them back. basics. Everything else been drained. I think that's it. Decline. My turn. What do I have in here that'll help me? The sun. Yeah, I think that's the way we're gonna go. Hello, white sun. White sun's twilight. Don't think you're gonna have fun with this one. So do I do that to draw more out? No, we'll wait. This doesn't matter, this is just a free life. Decline. So what do we got? 14? 14. And I guess hope for another lockdown or something for him to make him afraid of all my mites. He's set up great though. I'm glad to get those butlers done now. Unless you're bringing another butler out now. What's for my turtle? Sunfall would be nice, but there's nothing I can do card-wise that... I mean, the turtle or the land. I suppose I could bring up the analyst again. But I don't really need the analyst. It's just gonna pull me some more stuff I don't need. Well, I guess the first thing we're going to do is attack with everything. Eight more through. That makes him feel it, I bet. And another lockdown to get rid of that. And I guess an analyst to analyze. Should I need any more? There's definitely something I want. I think we might be over. Yeah, that's what you don't get to have. No, no, no. I was waiting for that. Thank you very much. Didn't want you having that. And now with that, I can just go straight for the rage. Should he not have enough hit points. You know I'm not letting you have that either. Because that's just going to give me a whole bunch more life. Now there's nothing left in my deck. Click, click, click. Going through the motions. Your 6 cards in your deck to my 17. What are you gonna come and get? Because whatever it is, I'm gonna take it back. That's why I've got my Sky Turtle. You want the direct damage card. So I can hit you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. 14 is enough to make you dead. Way back in the back. Don't need that. Don't care about you hitting me. You need life. Like 4 more life. Or my world soul's rage will get all angry at you. Well, it looks like he's gonna get angry at him. You can go away, and I can claim the win. Goodbye, Merlin. And goodbye to you guys. I think we're going to try for one more, and then make that a video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have yourselves a great day. Hello, Toro, and hello to everyone else joining us for another match of Magic the Gathering Arena Ranked Best of 1. I will go first, but I sure hope I'm going to be pulling some of those lands that seek other lands. You don't really want a hand that's just straight up basics. Oh, come on, Toro. Don't do me like this. Good card back, though. But so is mine. So let's just sit here and chat while Toro decides what he's going to do. Or she's going to do. Battling planeswalkers. Trying to find the best hand to start with. Yeah, let's make you think it's a white deck. Toro, Toro, Toro. I've never seen that movie. It's a long movie. I usually like my historical war movies. But I never got into that one. I should, just out of interest of watching some of the classics. Always check them up if you ever get a chance, people. Sometimes it's nice just to see why a movie is as popular as it is, even if it isn't something you're looking to get into. I don't like throwing the analyst away like this, but he's not doing anything to threaten me either. He could. It's black. They got plenty of ways to hurt you with card removal. No, we're gonna wait. If he's gonna take it, he's gonna take it out of my hand. Which he doesn't. And I find a good card along the way. Forest, plains, or island, eh? We got plains and forest extra already, so let's go grab the island. And pass the turn. Hello, underdog. My tenacious, tenacious friend. Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying. This time I'll be pulling out a forest, I believe. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I want both more forests and plains. So, either or. As soon as Toro realizes I'm not up to anything funny yet. Yep, just here trying to get some more life. You're being harsh upon me. Forest. And here you go, man. No secret weirdness up to here. Just trying to play some lands. Try and get ourselves up to a nice high level of mana supply.
No cost.
You went for the creature. So is that what you're doing? You're gonna try and creature me down? Well, let's have you kill my Taurus then. Waste my mana on that. More white. So, Blossoming Tortoise, how shall you meet your end? by going for the throat. And then putting out a trespasser to eat this turtle. Maybe you think the turtle is my key card. Yeah. And plus it does give him life and lets me lose a life, so it's not terribly terrible.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
3 land in there. 4 lands in there. I wouldn't mind having him put out some more creatures on board, since we have plenty of ways to lock them down. Nothing. Big nothing burger. Well, we're gonna hang that. That's not a bad card, glad to see that out. If you want to cast another creature to add to the pile of things that I'm going to send to your graveyard, I would welcome that. Looks like the trespassers about to be blocked.
Deal with this annoyance.
And my analyst sent to the graveyard. Yeah, that's fine. That's expected. Onto the blocking. Onto the blocked. On to the removing all the lands back from a graveyard and putting it right into play. Like that. So we got a blue and a red out there already. So those main components are taken care of. Get some more green mana out there, I guess. More white mana out there. And yeah, another white. The pain. Thank you. Tempted to do that right now, actually. Get the strength out. But I don't want to die this turn. I have to be concerned with that. Because he's got two creatures that will get by. Hit me for 6, possibly 7. And then I could drop that, I guess, next turn. Make it just enormous. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Should I? I don't know. Black does have an odd card here or there that can take care of that. But if I just do this, it'll be all gone anyway. Yeah, let's do this. Get rid of it all. And there's nothing in here I really want. So, you had your cards. I could still technically do the Cosmic Rebirth to take his, that was why I wanted to do it earlier, I'll have to take the underdog. But that's alright, I'm gonna give him a whole bunch of things to think about here in a minute. What you want this time? Yep. Got him. Little underdog. I'm gonna give myself just a crazy amount of life though, so I'm gonna go to your reach of influence here soon. That's also good. So we've got 21 and 18. So we have 39. Let's go with 37. And give ourselves some life. Now he has a board cleared, that's fine. Don't really like to, I mean, I'd like to end this next turn clearly. But who knows what he could have. I'm not worried about life this turn.
Nothing on Innistrad.
That's all you've got, eh? Yeah, that is a good game then. Unless you have some genius card. And you don't. Boom. There's no point. Well, there we go. There's the deck in a nutshell. as I like to say. Hold off, generate scads of mana, and then end the game one of many ways. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give me that subscribe if you feel like doing it. 10% or 20% of my returnees are subscribers, so I'm getting lots of new people who haven't. Always like hearing comments of what people think about the decks. I try and come up with original decks, not your cliche ones. Sometimes it takes more research than others. And hit that notification bell so you can catch me when the next video comes out. Thanks for watching, everyone. I enjoy doing these for you, and you guys have a great day.